They handed him the keys. The free 1988 Hellblazer XT car meet in Dallas, 2026, late afternoon. He's drawn to a crowd. People are filming something with phones raised like torches. The crowd parts and there it is. A 1988 K5 Blazer, but not normal. Cement grey paint, Hellcat swap, perfect stance, lifted clean, serious, not silly. TRD Pro style, big tyres, red blood rims. A red accent ring on the tyre like it got dressed for war. A thin neon green pinstripe around the body like a glow of attitude. By the door, a subtle badge, Hellcat, like a secret you're not supposed to know. Underneath, so clean it looks brand new. Inside, modern screen, rich materials, built like the best of the West. Then, like an omen, a guy appears out of nowhere pushing a little cart. He's wearing a cap. He's grinning like he's been waiting his whole life for this moment. He yells at full volume, "Hot dog guy! Get your hot dogs here! Get your hot dogs here!" Tony Macaroni, screaming hot dogs like destiny depends on it. Tony reaches under the cart like it's a magician's table and pulls out a key fob. He drops it in the farmer's palm like it's a tip. "Farmer, hold on. Hold on. You mean to tell me you just gave me this?" He crouches, looks underneath. This bottom ain't even got dirt on it. This truck looked like it never worked a day in its life. He taps the grill. It shines like a mirror. This is collector stuff. This ain't Merry Christmas. This is I own 3 ranches. This ain't a gift. This is a crime scene. Beat squints at the tires, the paint. This looked like a $300,000 truck, and it got 5 miles on it. Ain't no man on God's green earth just hands this away. "Farmer, you gave me a Hellcat engine for free?" "Tony, yes, but I'm keeping the hot dogs." "You expect me to believe a hot dog man just gave me this for free?" Tony stands there smiling, hands behind his back like a salesman with secrets. "How much this cost?" Tony shrugs like it's a gallon of milk. "A lot." "No, how much?" Tony leans in, whispers like he's telling him a government password. "Tony, enough money to make your father ask you questions you can't answer." The farmer's eyes widen. "Farmer boy, I can't even afford to look at this." He points at the Hellcat badge. "And that right there, that ain't a motor. That's a storm trapped under a hood." Tony nods, proud. "So why you giving it to me?" "'Cause this is America, baby. Land of the impossible gift with suspicious timing." Tony nods toward the crowd filming on phones, like the whole moment is already a commercial. Tony smiles bigger, too friendly. "Farmer, geez, why are you acting so friendly today?" Tony answers instantly. "Tony, my mommy says I'm a good boy." The farmer stares, then slowly nods like that explained nothing at all. "Your mama is a liar." Tony gasps like he's offended, then snaps right back into salesman mode. "Listen, nobody gives away a blazer like this. That's why I did it." "Farmer, that don't make sense." "Tony, exactly. Welcome to 2026. Tony points at the crowd, people filming, pointing, circling the blazer like it's Bigfoot. "See that? You're about to go viral for simply existing near good metal." The farmer looks around, people acting like the blazer is more famous than a movie star. They're staring at it like it's the president. "Time travel brought you here. Don't start acting logical now." Tony steps back and points at the driver's seat like a game show host. "Go on, start it." The farmer hesitates, climbs in, turns the key. The engine growls like a lion waking up in a mall. Everyone nearby turns their head. Phones rise. The farmer grips the wheel, stunned. "Farmer, mercy." Tony nods proudly. "That's not horsepower. That's a blazer on steroid beast mode." Tony pops his cart handle like he's clocking in. "Hot dogs! Hot dogs!" Right next to the most expensive free gift in Texas. And he starts pushing the cart away like this happens every day. "Farmer, that's a real sound." A Tesla owner nearby rolls his eyes. "Tesla owner, it's wasteful." The farmer doesn't even turn fully, just says it over his shoulder. Wasteful is eating food that leaves you hungry. This is a machine with a job. He climbs in. He doesn't drive at first, he listens. Hands on the wheel like he's holding history. He eases forward. The Blazer moves like a trained bull. Heavy power, controlled. He drives through Dallas, and the shock hits him in layers. Places that were open land in his mind are now concrete rivers. Farms replaced by neighborhoods, stores, towers, people moving fast but looking tired. Food everywhere, but satisfaction nowhere. He stops at a red light, looks out. Quiet. Scene 3. The time tier opens. 2020 60-50. The farmer looks down at his watch. It's ticking hard again, like it's pulling him. Farmer, something's happening. The air shimmers. Whoosh. Scene 4. 2050. The kingdom in the triangle of XT. Mega city center. 2050. Day. He appears on a clean street with wide walkways, trees, gardens on rooftops, and people walking like they have energy again. He sees it, a shining city, centered in the triangle of DFW, Houston, San Antonio. A kingdom of sorts. Not fantasy castles, more like a civilization that finally decided to grow up. Screens show simple rules. No red 40, no natural flavors, no fake ingredient fog. Real food standards, transparent labels. Land grants for families who farm. Trades pay high. People build again. He watches people. Lean, strong, calm faces. More eyes up, less eyes locked to screens. Farmer, they look alive again. He sees trucks rolling by, more square, more solid. Practical strength, not just decoration. A sign nearby reads, "New vehicle designs require public vote." He smiles. Farmer. So the people decide what they drive, not just the office men. He looks around and says quietly, reverent, not joking, not performing. Farmer, God has not forgot this nation. Scene 5. Tony returns. Older, louder, still impossible. Tony, hot dogs! New York to Dallas in 5 minutes. Tony appears again. Slightly older. Same volume. Same cart like time can't kill hustle. Farmer, how you get over here? Tony points to a sleek rail line in the distance. Tony, the train run 200,000 miles per hour. I came in 5 minutes. That math don't sound right. Math is optional when you're hungry. Coco pops out too. Coco pizza. Pizza. Italia never die. Then a third voice cuts in. Scene 6. Tacos, real tacos? Tacos. Real tacos here. Pancho appears, mid-30s, strong, calm, not loud, just confident like a man who knows his food is clean. Farmer. Hold on. In my time, I barely heard about pizza. Hot dogs ain't known to me either. But tacos, I know tacos. Let me guess, you also sell horchatas. Horchatas never hurt the name, but I'm familiar with the ingredients. It's original. You do have the original, right? Pancho, it's the law. Everything must be original. No fake horchata, no fake tacos. Pancho nods. Corn tortillas, 3 ingredients. Corn, water, salt, cilantro, onion, tomato, jalapeno nopals, lengua, fajita, barbacoa. Also aguas frescas. The farmer's face changes. This is home language to his stomach. Farmer, that's real. Pancho points at a sign behind him. If caught selling fake ingredients, 10 years. Pancho, by law. Organic standards, real meat standards. No tricks. The farmer looks at Tony, looks at Coco, then looks at Pancho. Farmer, sorry, pizza man. Sorry, hot dog man. This is original. I got these ingredients in my house. Tony clutches his chest dramatically. Tony, this is discrimination against hot dogs. Farmer, no. It's discernment. He buys tacos, takes a bite, exhales like peace entered his body. This tastes like a nation that repented. Scene 7. Back to 1925, with the Hellblazer. The watch ticks again. Time to go home. Whoosh! Exfield 1925 evening. He returns to his farm. But now the cement-grey Hellcat Blazer sits in the dirt like a beast with tires. He stands there, stunned again. The world looks the same, but he's not the same. Then, Tony, hot dogs! Hot dogs! Tony pops out in 1925 like a glitch in reality. The farmer spins. Farmer, what in tarnation? The hot dog guy appears again. Same cart, same attitude, like time can't stop his hustle. That man's more consistent than the economy. Tony! Well, wherever you go, shouting Guy as he starts pushing the cart away. I'll be there! Farmer, how you get here? Tony shrugs. Tony, I don't know. I just pop out where hunger goes. Why are you always trying to sell me hot dogs? Because in 2026, I can't move them. You can't sell hot dogs in 2026. Brother, 2026 is a loud place. If it ain't pizza, burgers, or Starbucks that cost $8 and taste like cake, nobody claps for it. Plus, you're the only one that don't even know what Starbucks is. Farmer never heard of it. Neither pizza, neither hot dog. Tony, that's the reason I pop from thin air here. That's the part that scares me. 1 second I'm in Dallas, getting ignored like a parking ticket. Next second, whoosh, I'm in the dirt next to a man with work hands and a future truck. You always this dramatic? This is business. In New York they teach you 2 things. Talk loud or die broke. Farmer, fair enough. Tony Plus leans in like he's about to reveal state secrets. Farmer, I got a secret genius master plan. A master plan? Phase 1, bless the farmer, with hot dogs and a truck. Phase 2, open a franchise by Saturday, famous by Monday, retired by Tuesday. Hopefully that works, because I'm still speechless. I'm about to be the only farmer in 1925 pulling up in something nobody can explain. They'll ask me where I got it, and the truth is so crazy I might have to lie just to sound normal, is the back of the Blazer. And you said it's 4x4, so hopefully it can carry my horse too. Though it's kind of small, I'll make it work. 4x4. 'Cause I'm still thinking like a farmer. The farmer looks at the sun going down, looks at his kitchen far away, thinks about the work. It's late, and I don't feel like cooking. I'll take Toonie. 2 hot dogs. Beautiful. Farmer, how much? Note, prices varied by place, but in that era, simple street food could be around a nickel. Tony, a nickel each. He digs in his pocket. Ain't bad, but I'm from 1925, so here's $10 because you gave me a custom truck. I don't have much. I'm from 1925, so here is this $10. Tony's eyes sparkle, but not with goodness, with opportunity. Hold on. In 2026, I can charge $5 and call it artisanal. In 1925, I'm basically doing charity. The farmer chews thoughtfully, farmer. So you go where the profit is. Tony, I go where the hunger is. Profit just follows me like a loyal dog. Tony looks at the Blazer. Take care of her, it's rare. The farmer smiles for the first time like a kid with a secret. That's the future, parked in my dirt. Tony nods slowly. Yeah, I'm going back to 2026. This time period is honest. It's bad for business. He starts pushing the cart away into the darkness like a myth. Tony, hot dogs! Hot dogs! Oh, Tony, see you in the future, farm boy. And hey, I'm keeping the hot dogs. The farmer stands there, 2 hot dogs in hand, the Hellcat Blazer behind him, the old world in front of him. He looks up, quietly, respectfully. Farmer, glory be to God, and what a strange road time is. He turns, climbs into the Blazer, and the engine rumbles like thunder learning how to live on a farm. Farmer, did he give me a Hellcat motor, and all he asked in return was to keep the hot dogs? Fade out.